Join me as I give you a review of my thoughts of the Fairfield Inn & Suites in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, a king room option that is centrally located to just about everything you might want to check out on your visit to Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Here we can see room 220 on the second floor. Check your pricing right there, subject to change all the time. One thing I did notice in this room right away was over the doors and by the bed there are these sensors for occupancy, so the air conditioning / heating does operate using motion. The light switch right here turns on the light in the hallway. To the left of the door when facing it, you have your bathroom. You do have a single sink. Here you can see your tissues. There is a garbage can in there, no bag, but you have your very large mirror. There is lighting right above the mirror. Over here, you've got a little hidden portion for your commode right there, and you can hear how echoey it gets. Elongated bowl, always a plus. Do appreciate that. Linens right there. My pet peeve of wallpaper, but you know, what are you gonna do? It's far enough away from the actual bathing area. You can see the soaps and so forth, wall mounted. Not gonna be able to take those away like you could in the past. Here you've got this giant, and I mean giant glass wall. Here's our door. Just open that up, you can see that is really substantial glass door. And if we come in here and check out our walls, which I do enjoy doing, actually that part feels like plastic. This part down here actually feels like tiling. There is your handle. It's gonna be an odd one. Handle on the wall. Notice no shower head. Shower head over there. And then for those of you who like to see the shower head options, there you go. Back that out. There is also a light in here and a place to hang your towels. Behind the door, you have your hairdryer. And then we come out into the main living area. There's wallpaper everywhere in this place and really funky carpeting. But over here, you've got a large full-length mirror. To the right over here, you've got a mini fridge, little coffee pot area, ice bucket. There is some lighting right under there. So in case you need to know how to turn that off, that's where it is. It's just a little light switch under there. And one of the main reasons that we got this hotel is that it's one of the few lately that has a microwave. So we're gonna be staying here for an extended stay. We want to have a microwave so we can heat stuff up if we have leftovers. And then there's a little shelving unit up there. Coming back down, right there is your king size bed. You've got a little place to put stuff because there are no actual like luggage stays here. You've got a little footstool that you can sit on right there. You've got a decent sized TV. You've got drawers that you can put stuff into. I'm gonna swing over this way and come all the way around here. You've got a coat rack that you can hang stuff up on. Little place to put some little boxes like we have there. And then right here we come into this. This is actually our closet, which we are making use of. So got room down there. You've got coat hangers. There is an ironing board, and then just behind that is an iron and some more shelving right there. We'll close that door, say hi to the rest of the very loud wallpaper. Here you can see that this is a motion sensitive air conditioning / heating unit. However, I do appreciate that it is close to the bed and low enough that while you're sleeping, it should actually continue to go off. As we come over towards the loud wallpaper, you can see you've got your nightstand right there. On the nightstand, you do have 2 outlets, and then here is our clock. You've got your headboard. We'll find out what the bed and pillow situation is like on the other side. Again, secondary nightstand, plugs right in the lamp itself. Coming over to the window, which is gonna be the tricky part of things. Open this up, show you where you're located. You are actually located at the front of the hotel. Right there is the entrance. So technically, if you park right where that car is, you could see your car from this room. Now, it is really close to the highway, so we're gonna see what the actual noise is like in this room. And we're just gonna pan around and come over to the little workstation here. So you can see I've got 2 bags on here, so these are 2 17-inch laptops. So you've got a nice bit of room there for that. And if we come right in here, you've got electrical outlets for your peripherals, and then right here, you've got 2 plugs built into the lamp itself. And then we mentioned the TV before. Now, I can already tell there's not a lot of great lighting in this room. Realistically, there's one thing here above the door and then the 2 lamps, which is why I left the window open, and it's driving my camera crazy with the constant shifts in light. There are, right there, garbage can and a recycle, and there was the garbage can in the bathroom. Notice, again, no actual plastic bags in any of them. And one thing that I've never had to do at a hotel before, let alone at a Marriott property, kind of had to do a sign-in to the Wi-Fi, and it looks like we're gonna have to sign in every day at the same time. And you're limited to 5 devices if you do their free plan, even if you're a Marriott Bonvoy member. Not saying it's bad, but just a data point for you. We're gonna stay here a couple nights. We should be far enough away from the elevator in this particular room, but we'll let you know noise levels, things we like, things we didn't like, and through the magic of editing tomorrow. All right, so wrap up video after staying here 3 nights. Things we liked, things we didn't like. We'll start over here in the bathroom. Sink was good, mirror, nice and large. Faucet stuck out well enough that you don't hit your knuckles. One oddity that I noticed was these GFI plugs don't look like they were put in very well because they stick out quite a bit. I did forget to mention that there's the lighting for turning on the above sink and shower light over here, but there's actually no exhaust fan in here. That's just for circulating air. So if you take really hot showers, it is going to get very steamy in here. Plenty of towels, one nice touch, soft close, toilet seat and lid. Can't tell you how many times in the middle of the night I, at other hotels, drop the seat because I forget they're not soft close like I have at my house. Shelf, forgot to mention that was there. That actually is really nice. The actual walls themselves are plastic. I kind of thought at one time that this was tile and this was plastic. No, it's all just a plastic insert. The handle being there, I was right. That is really weird, but overall, shower pressure, temperature, all good, even late at night with lots of people here. Door, nice and solid. Coming out into the main living quarters. Light on the microwave, kind of bright at night. Had to put a towel over that. Again, light sleepers, just letting you know. Speaking of light, if we come back over to the door, just like many hotels, there is a little gap on the bottom here, so there will be some light bleed. But because you have this little outcropping here, it does help to keep light from making its way in here. Coming over to the bed itself, a little on the firmer side, I want to say. Pillows, could use either one more pillow or a little extra firmness in the pillow. Coming over to the clock, because I know I did not talk about this, there are actually USB plugs in the clock right there. So didn't notice those when I was first doing it. Very nice. One thing I like about the clock is if we come up here to the top, you can actually dim the clock face, but it might not show up on camera, but you cannot turn it completely off. And every morning at 8 a.m., it turns itself back up to the brightest. So what I ended up doing was putting the clock face down like that in order to have a completely bright room, because that's what I need to sleep. That's what I enjoy. Thermostat was good. Motion sensor being this close to the bed did allow for continual use overnight. If you wanted constant fan, you'd have to turn it on right there. And you also have access to fan speeds. So you could, if you wanted to, have the air conditioner / heater unit over there have the fan continuously on. Not necessary, but it's there. Other nightstand, here is the location as we talked about. Up front here, I will say, even being as close to the road as we are, we didn't actually hear a lot of traffic, which was really nice. And realistically, you don't really hear people coming in and out. You can see right there that that is a smoking receptacle. So again, if you're sensitive to those kind of things, this is on the 2nd floor and right up front by one of those. So if you are using the air conditioner, you might get a little intake from there. Trash cans, we filled them up. We didn't do housekeeping. Really wish they had trash bags. The desk itself is not too bad. You've got 2 parts. You've got this part up here, and then you have this part right here, which does roll. As you can see right there, it's got little feet to roll out, which was nice, but with the amount of stuff that we packed, with no luggage stay and a very small closet over there, I just felt like we didn't really have enough room for everything, which was really a big duffel bag, a small duffel bag, and 2 book bags and 2 computer cases, and my 1 camera bag there. Just felt like we had a lot of stuff and not enough places to put it. Doesn't mean it's bad, but I'm just letting you know for, size of the room and what you get around here. One other thing that I noticed in like all the little places of this room is there's a lot of wear and tear, and I can't tell if it's because it's an older hotel, because I've been in other older hotels around here and they seem to be a little more maintained than this for the price. But I mean, you can't beat the location because you are right across the street from either Dutch Wonderland or right across the street from the Cartoon Network Hotel, if you want to get an idea of where this is. That type of location works for you. Oh, and the outlets. The outlets, you could walk to the Tanger outlets from here. So if that sounds appealing to you, I can recommend the Fairfield Inn & Suites in Lancaster if you like that location and are a fan of Marriott. Might need to pay for the better Wi-Fi though, because 9 megabits down, 9 megabits up, capped. Not great. But other than that, not too bad. With that, I've been Wanderer 001. Happy wandering.